What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today, we have kind of a different episode than we normally do. We might look at a little bit of the price, but today we're going to have more of a discussion about um, how do we know when the market structure is changing, right? So it's not going to be the whole video, but we are going to talk about it. Basically, how do we know when the bear market is over and when the bull market starts, right? And so each year or each cycle, we should say, from 2009 to 2013, then 2013 to 2017, then 2017 to 2021. The thing is, normally 18 months after the halving, then the market pumps to incredible new heights. Well, if we go back and we look at 2020, the halving happened in May of 2020. Well, if we look at that 18 months after, well, it didn't start 18 months after this time. It actually started in 2020, probably about 2 or 3 months after the halving event, which means that the bear markets are getting shorter, not by much, not by like, oh, now we get a 3 year bull market and a 1 year bear market, but now I think it's more even because it used to be 3 years of a bear market, 1 year of a bull market, and then that was kind of it, right? Well, now I think that's different. So, that aside, we already talked about that yesterday, but where I want to continue this conversation is about how do we know when that tide changes again? So, we had kind of all these indicators with the top being at 69,000, and then we kind of stayed between, if you remember correctly, between 40 and 50K for quite some time with Bitcoin, right? And so that was people saying, oh, the market's not over yet. Everything's new. Well, it isn't new. What I think is happening is the markets are adjusting bear market to bull market. It's like a scale, guys. If you think of it as terms of weight and like a scale, it kind of balances out with the bear market and bull market. At the beginning, the bear markets are going to be more influential and have more impact and be around for a lot longer because the market isn't that big yet. There's not enough money in there. But if we look at the global cryptocurrency market cap right now, we are sitting at somewhere around $1 trillion. Now, that is a lot of money. If you even look back at 2017, the global market cap for crypto didn't even come near $1 trillion. So if you think of it that way, that's why we are getting less of a bear market and more of a bull market now. And that's why, I made this video because of what we were talking about yesterday. And what I want to talk about is when do we know that the bear market is over, or at least that we have some really bullish momentum that could signal when it's over. So if we look at the patterns in the cycles in the bear market, guys, we can come up with kind of patterns on how long we're really going to sit in this bear market and how long we're going to, until we get into the next bull run. So if we stay, so you guys have all heard of the Wyckoff accumulation, right? So this has a lot to do with that. When you sit between a certain area, let's just say for ICP right now, it's $5 to $10. Every time we go up, we either hit $9, we get rejected there, or we only make it to that $8 resistance because there's a lot of resistance between $8 and $10. So if we stay in that for, it's been almost a year since November, since we followed. So I'd say it's maybe been about 8 months. So 8 months after, we've basically been in the same place with ICP, right? So if we stay in that same place and we're in a legit bear market, we all know that. There is not one person out there right now that would not agree that we are in a bear market right now. So if we are in a legit bear market and we have a Wyckoff accumulation at a certain level, that means that once we break out of that level, then the market structure has changed. And why am I targeting the $10 level? We have failed to break that $10 level the whole time. And just because we break that level doesn't mean we're in full swing of a bull market anyway. What I'm saying is if we break that $10 level and say we hit 12, that probably doesn't signal a bull market. But if we continue with upward momentum to like $16, then we can say, hey, yes, we are starting the bull market again. But if we go up, see, this is how we know if the bear market is going to be prolonged as well. That is the other part of this. So how do we know when the bull market happens and how do we know if the bear market's going to continue? Well, if we go up to that $10 range and we get rejected, then we know, okay, if we get rejected and get back under like $8, we know the bear market is going to last longer. And another way that we can tell is with Bitcoin as well. Once we head above $30,000 again with Bitcoin, that is going to signal a major change in the market structure. Because what happens is we get in a accumulation level in Bitcoin between basically 19 and 22.5, 19,000 and 22.5. That is the big area of accumulation. We failed to break 25,000 with Bitcoin. We have gone right up, and it's the same thing with the $10 level on ICP. So maybe that's why I'm saying about 16 on ICP. So if we go up to 25 and we break 25, 27 could still be in the bear market, right? But I believe if we go up past 30,000 and we get continued momentum, we might actually start the bull market before the halving event. That's what I'm worried about, not understanding if we are going to start it before the halving now. Because if we look at it, basically, let's go look at the halving event happened in May of 2022. So let's just go really quick and look at Bitcoin. Let's change this over to Bitcoin real quick. And I want to see exactly when the bear market. What's going on here? Okay, that was weird. When the bear market or the bull market started after the halving. So that is going to be the big question. Because if we can kind of narrow that down and then look at the 2017 as well, then we can get an idea of where it would go. So let's go all the way back here before the all right, May of 2022. So we are looking right, or of 2020, not 2022, May of 2020. I don't know why I said 2022. So May 20th, 2022. We are at $9,000 still. We are in that low area still, right? So it really didn't happen until after the halving. If you look at this, we stayed in the $9,000, $10,000 range for June, May, June. So that's 1 month here. 1 month after the halving, we start to rise a little bit, but still nothing back down. Okay, then where does this happen at? July. 2 months later, we start to hit that $10,000, $11,000, breaking out of old resistance and going to higher new levels. 11,000 here. So August. So we're only talking 2-3 months later after the halving event. Okay. So if you go back and you look at 2017 as an example, well, after the halving, so 4 years before, that should be 2016, right? If it happened in 2020, so it should be May of 2016, right? That's where we want to go. Oh, this is the USDT. Oh, it's not going to go before that. All right, sorry. Let's go to the USD. I changed it yesterday when we did it, but I didn't change it today. All right, so let's go look at May of 2016 now. So let's see, November, August, June, May 20th, 2016. Okay, right here. We are at $400. $400. So how long after does it take for Bitcoin to go way high after that? Okay, we're in July. That's a month later. It goes up a little bit. Not a lot, though. Kind of like with 2020. Except it's October now and we've not raised but maybe $200. I mean, at the time that was like a third of the price though, right? You know, from 400 to 600, you know, that's, you know, 2/3 of the price. Now we're at 700, still not that much though. So I would say it really didn't start. Okay, we're at 700 here and that's in 2016 still in November. So yeah, we were talking about 18 months after. I mean, we got to about 1,000 up here, but it really didn't happen until about 18 months after. I think that's what we realized. And then from the 2013 to the 2017, it did it as well. So I think it gets shorter and shorter. So what I'm thinking is even maybe before May of 2024, we might see that bull run again. Because if we look May of 2020, right here, May 20th. All right. And this was only a couple months later. And then it really started taking off in November of that year. So June, July, August, September, October, November. So 6 months later. So we'll say 6 months later on this one, 18 months later, now it basically went down by a third. So does that mean the next time it's going to happen 2 months after? So this time in 2024, so that gives us a good idea that maybe in July of 2024 is going to be massive. Anywhere between May and July of 2024 is going to be a crazy, crazy level for that. So when Bitcoin, now if we get back above this $30,000, see this big step right here? This goes all the way back to the beginning of the bull run. This is why I say if we get above this $30,000 level, really it's 27,700 where we went down and wicked down to, but I would really feel comfortable at about 30,000. If we get back above $30,000 again, we are and get above key moving averages at key times, that is going to have a lot to do with it as well. And the RSI. If you guys understand everything that I'm saying here, you're like, yeah, if we can get all of those things to line up within even the next year. So let's look at this in terms of where we are now. Let's go back to talking for a second. So we are in October of 2022. So that means if we have to wait 2 months until after the next halving, or maybe even a couple months before it, we haven't, the market changes every 3 years and things get more on the side of the bulls, it seems. I mean, that's the way it works until it doesn't. So I'm going to say probably even before May of 2024. So that is the target area, either between May and July of 2024. Those are the times that I'm looking for. So if we're in October, November, December, January, April, May, June, July, August. Well, a year, just say next October, then November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So that's 19 months from now. So 19 months from right now, we are basically going to have our bull market. So, and that is saying that if it happens in, like, say, July. Now, it could be 17 months if it happens, like, in May. So these things, I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I thought it was actually shorter than that. But what do you guys think about that? Let's go to the questions or comments here. And I'm going to start rewarding a lot more of you guys being online. So you guys are going to want to comment. Those of you, even if you're here later, let us know in the comments below, even if it's not on the live chat. And I'll be picking people randomly and just giving away like ICP tokens, ICP. I might be like, here's 0.2 ICP. And if you stick around for a couple of weeks, you get like, here's 0.2 ICP a couple times. That can really add up. So you guys are definitely going to want to be active on the channel. That's all I'm saying. I'll have a lot of good stuff for you, but now all I need you to do, like I was saying yesterday, it's kind of like a cycle. You guys like, I make better content. YouTube sees that you like, they show more people. I get more money, then I can give you more money. And yeah, it all works out. So yeah, I did eat before the stream. That's why I'm so sharp today. Like I had a nice meal before my stream today. So as you can tell, my brain works a lot better when I eat. I think this time we had a 3-year bear and a 1-year bull market, but bull market is 3 times capital than the previous cycle. Yes, so we did have a 3-year bear market and a 1-year bull market, but this last bull market that we had, this time was a 2-year bull market. So what does that mean for the next bull market or bear market? So if we took up 2 years from May of 2020 to basically where are we at? October now. We would say, I would even say May of 2022 is really when the bear market kicked off hardcore. It did all start going down in November, but we've had a 2-year bull market, which means, well, if it runs in 4-year cycles, there's no choice but only to be a 2-year bear market. Now, the only question is, when did the bear market officially start? That is where we, have to go off of the halving. That's why we have all these events. We look at these events on the timeline and we can kind of tell where it's going to go. So that does make a good point, though. And there's a lot more volume, a lot more money in the market now. It's starting to get the attention of the governments, right? There is countries adopting it as legal tender. Now ICP in general has tokens built on it. there is only a handful of blockchains out there that can create tokens. And then there's only a handful among that handful that are any good to use. So if you're buying a crypto, elbow cough, if you're buying a crypto in any time, now is the time, right? Now, if we broke above $10, I would probably say now's not the time. I am honest with you guys. Every time we're at a point where I don't know, where I think, hey, it could probably be dangerous for my audience to buy ICP right now or any ICP token, then I tell you that. I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell you. But right now, if you're a long-term mindset, now is the time, man. I'm telling everybody, and you'll thank me. Just like when Bitcoin was at 10 grand, I was telling everybody now is the time you'll thank me. And it did, and they did. So we'll get there. Unfortunately, I didn't have a channel at that time. So uh, yeah, I love having more energy. I just decided to have a good meal today. So this bear market is probably going to last for a while, and it could. But my argument is still we had a 2-year bull market, so the longest it can last, in my opinion, is 2 years, and that will line up right along with the halving of 2024. The 2-year bull market that we already had lines up. What did I say? It was 17, 19 months until the next halving event, which would make it perfectly in line with my theory. I mean, it lines up, guys. So I really think there's something to that. And you're going to thank me in 2024, either before or after the halving event. So, ooh, we can't talk about that stuff here, bud. I don't want to put you in timeout. Oh, no, no, no. How do I get rid of it? Hey, can you guys get rid of that Sudhindra's thing here? I don't mind. You just can't talk about that kind of stuff here. You'll get me banned off of YouTube. But yeah, the world is crazy right now. I will agree with that, guys. But one of my moderators, if you are, you probably already took care of it. But if not, please, um, Sudhindra Reddy's comment, get rid of that. Thank you, guys. I need about a gallon of coffee right now. What's the best way to have coffee, hot or cold? That's just a preference deal. I don't like hot coffee very much. I just can't drink it fast. I like cold coffee because I really like the taste of coffee. And I think hot coffee, you're more trying to get it down because it's hot. You don't want to sit in your mouth and burn your mouth. I like cold coffee where I can enjoy it, swish it around in my mouth. I don't know. I'm just kind of old fashioned like that, I guess, or new school. It's not old fashioned is hot coffee. New school is cold coffee. So I think he got rid of it. Yeah, thank you, motivational sub. So let's talk about a couple other things. I do have a few things that I did want to talk to you guys about. So I want to reward you guys, right? And I've been partnering with a lot of people in the ICP ecosystem, and I was so excited that IC Birds reached out to me, and maybe I reached out to them. I don't know this time. One of us reached out to the other, and we decided to do a contest right here. And they said that they would put up all the NFTs and the tokens for it. So basically, we're partnering with IC Birds to give away 3 IC Bird NFTs, as well as the 10K Bird token that they have, which will be tradable probably on ICP Swap in the next little while. We'll give 10K of those tokens to 5 lucky people. And what I mean by that, 3 people will get an NFT apiece, and 2 people will get 5,000 bird tokens, which is a lot for these bird tokens right now. This could end up being worth, like 10 or 20 bucks. Who knows how much that could be worth? They don't have a value yet, but they will. And when they do, you're going to want to have some in your pocket. So, and that could be a lot. Who knows? And then you just got to like, retweet, follow IC Birds of Bitcoin Renegade, tag 3 friends, like, comment, and sub on this video real quick. It's an hour-long video, but you don't have to watch the whole thing unless you like it. I mean, I'd like you to watch as much as you can, but I know a lot of you don't have an hour to spend. And if you already spend it with me here. So that being said, we also have another one just to kind of promote the channel in my playlist, because when I was talking to Definity Foundation, they thought it's a good idea for me to have a nice playlist. And so I agree with that 100%. And so I'm doing my own giveaway, which I'm just going to boost my ICP playlist of videos. I'm giving out 50K ghost tokens to 2 people who just follow these and follow me and ICP link and all that stuff. So we're gonna do lots of giveaways of these tokens and NFTs, and I'm gonna be partnering with people, and I'm gonna be doing my own giveaways too. Maybe I'll partner with other people, and I can sponsor the giveaway. You know, all these people have looked out for me, and that's what I was looking for in the crypto community, guys. This is something I want to talk about real quick because I almost quit crypto as maybe not even an influencer, but like a community member. I was going to stay an influencer, but I didn't want to be a crypto community member. I felt like every community that I had joined at one point didn't see my value. And I was always overlooked, or I was always doing something wrong, or I was always this or always that. I've done the same thing in the ICP ecosystem, except I was welcome. Look at Six Figs and even Crypto Wendy. They're outside of the ICP ecosystem, and that's a rare case that you find, you know, good people like them. But for the most part, besides those two people specifically, and maybe Crypto Airborne, I haven't met a lot of people that I felt like I was a part of something, right? I'm a part of the crypto, but I didn't feel part of the community. And in internet computer, it makes me feel like I'm actually part of the community. And that's why I always interact with you guys in the way that I do. Like I'm always kind of in your face, like there's Jeff, you know, there's Bitcoin Renegade with this stuff, because I want you guys to constantly know your value and know that if you're sticking with me, I'm sticking with you. That's the way I've always been. I'm a right, you know, that ride or die kind of person. And in the ICP ecosystem, I see that in other people. That's what I normally didn't see. Like, you know, all of you guys who have been with me, you know, Justin, King Love, Motivational, you guys have been with me for the beginning. You're ride or die like I am. And you guys are another, you know, rare case because I didn't meet you in the ICP ecosystem either. So, but a lot of the people that I have met and a lot of the other communities made me feel or did something or I did something that just ruined, you know, everything because of the way the system's set up. So what I want to just let you know, if you want to be a part of a community that gives back, let's say you spent a year in the Ethereum ecosystem, interacting with Ethereum, doing dApps, doing NFTs, doing all the stuff that we do on ICP right now. Imagine how many people you would actually become close friends with. Imagine how many airdrops or free stuff you would just be thrown at you just for being active on a community platform or a blockchain platform. That doesn't happen in crypto. I mean, it happens sometimes in micro wallets, but then they run away with your money. You can't find a good community, and now I've found it in ICP. And that's what I want to really let you guys know. When you have a solid community like that, where do you think Doge came from? Where do you think the powerhouse that is Doge came from? Yeah, Elon Musk pumped it, but before that, it was one of the strongest cryptos in the world, and it had no utility. It has nothing behind it because the community got together over a love of a dog or a meme coin about a dog. So now us as Web3 lovers, we're a different breed. You know, cryptography, all of that kind of stuff, it brings us together. These NFT projects where they just dump them in your wallet. I have never been given so many free stuff before. I'm like, I'm starting to think, man, do I owe people for these? Like, how am I getting all of this free stuff? Like, I'm not that valuable. And then boom, more stuff, more stuff. I swear, I probably thousands of dollars of free stuff I've gotten. And that's just the monetary. I'm not just talking about the monetary value of the community, but everybody has really got behind me in the ICP community. So I just wanted to let you guys understand where I am with that. And I hope that you're thinking along the same lines as you want to be a part of a crypto that's going somewhere and not just with the tech. Yeah, that's perfect. But we need a solid community. And that's what Internet Computer understands. Why do you think they have us doing these things? They understand the value of community. And so that's what a lot of the other blockchains lack, is that understanding of community. If you understand that, you'll succeed on YouTube, Twitter, blockchain, anything you do. If you understand the power of people in unison thinking and agreeing the same thing, then you're in the right track. But if you don't, then you got to seriously think of what's going on. So yeah, well, imagine how much Wendy hears from every angle. You know, she is a smart influencer, but she must hear all sorts of BS because me being a small influencer, I hear all sorts of BS. I have people pretending to be me, Now imagine being a big influencer and all the crap she has to deal with, and then her being a girl on top of that, like a woman on top of that. So yeah, I thought I had it hard, but you know, she's a trooper, man. She's solid. So memes, man. So me, who thought memes would bring people together? But yeah, I think it's a big, you know, community of people that don't just kick out people. Oh, that's riffraff. Oh, those people don't have $100,000. Get rid of them. Everybody has value here. Your time is valuable. They don't see, oh, that person doesn't have $1 million. We don't want him on our site. He's not going to buy nothing. Get him out of here. But people that understand attention is worth money. Community. So imagine you're rude to a guy that has a rich friend. Just saying. Poor dude. He's got friends, right? Maybe one of them's rich. You're rude to a poor person. Now this rich guy doesn't come and use your thing. So it's all about how you treat people. And I think Internet Computer understands that. That's why they're rebuilding the internet. Let's talk about that for a second. Everything that you can do on Web 2, you're able to also do on the Internet Computer. I was starting to think about that. I was like, wait a minute. If I want to play a video game, where can I could do it on the blockchain. If I want to write an article, Fastblocks, or NNS DAO Writing Guild, I can do it on the blockchain. Let's think of what else. A YouTube type thing on the blockchain? Yep, D-Social. A Twitter type thing on the blockchain? Yep, District. A Reddit type thing on the blockchain? Yep, DSCVR, Discover. We are rebuilding, or they are. I mean, I say we because I feel like I'm part of ICP. Like that's how much I feel like I'm part of the community. I say we, and I don't work for Divinity, but I feel like I'm part of something here. So yeah, we are doing major things here, and ICP is going to be one of the best cryptos in the world because of it. And I hope you guys understand that. And I hope, you have the money to spend. That was my problem. I'm not going to lie. All of you could be like, yeah, dude, I agree. I'm all, I don't got no money though. So what I did is I saved as much money as I could out of each paycheck, and I just put it in Bitcoin at 9,000. And I didn't get a lot, man. I think I had 0.3 Bitcoin at my highest. No, I had 0.34. I almost had half a Bitcoin and then it went to 63,000. And I was like, well, I bought in at 10. What am I going to do, right? I'd be an idiot not to sell it. Now it's back down to 19. So everybody who said I was an idiot for selling my Bitcoin at 63,000, know that I know what I'm doing for sure. So Shiba. I didn't know that they had a game coming out, but I think any good thing for meme coins is going to be good for the Internet Computer's meme coin. The Ghost Token and Dogme. Do you know Dogme was just released on CoinMarketCap? Hold on. Let's see if we can go find it over here now. That is something we haven't looked up yet. It says that Dogme is over here. Dogme. There's a wrapped BNB Dogme. Be careful of that. Yeah, that's not the one. Dogme though. There's a Dogme on BNB. So be careful. Like when you go to send ICP, do not send it to Binance Smart Chain. And make sure you have the right Dogme as well. That's going to be a big issue in the future. I can see. Yeah, it's not on the public one yet. I don't see. But man, I wish we could. What else could I put here? Dogme. There it is. Right there. It is here, guys. Yes! Dude, we found it. This is the one. I know that symbol anywhere. It's not ranked yet. It's on 80 watch lists already. When I looked earlier, it was on 0. And then you could go and look at the contract address right here. That's pretty cool. I don't think they have any volume, but let's see what it says. Dogme is the first dog meme coin launched on the Internet Computer Protocol. Currently under the EXT token standard, Dogme burning system ensures that every transfer burns one Dogme. An increasingly popular meme coin on the Internet Computer, Dogme can now be used for tipping on DS Discover. The decentralized social media that I was telling you that's like Reddit, yeah, that one. So you can look at the, well, I don't know if you can look at the white paper, but there's a lot of stuff that it doesn't have, but I definitely Oh, you got to sign up. That's right. I definitely am keeping this in my mind. So let's go look at Internet Computer real quick before we leave today. I do want to at least touch base with the price a little bit because I know as soon as we get to $10, and I think we might be going for $10 again. Like I'm telling you, yeah, we might be at 6 right now. I think we're going to be moving to the upside, and I think it's going to happen in October. I'm real or November at the latest. We might be waiting until November, honestly. The scheme of things, November is always a bullish month. Even in a bear market, it tends to go up a little bit. Whoa, how did we get so zoomed? That's weird. All right, let's go to ICP USD then. Maybe that'll fix it. Nope. All right, now let's zoom in. Zoom, 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 zoom. Sheesh. Okay, there we go. I think we might have almost broke out of this falling wedge pattern, guys. This is where we had a massive, massive squeeze at. So let's see if, oh my gosh, we are basically on it right now. If we break above $6, we are breaking out of a long standing descending wedge. And this level is a doozy. And that could bring us either up to $7.15 or all the way up to almost $10, like I'm saying. And then if we break $10, maybe the bull market starts now. That's not going to happen. We're probably not for at least another year. We have another year of bear market, guys. All of my calculations and every single long term, short term aspect that I'm doing is saying we have at least another year of a bear market, if not 17 more months. So, but it could happen in a month, right? I mean, I can't predict the future, but with my educated guess, yeah, about 17 more months of a bear market. But we could actually go to probably about $12 and then get rejected. That's the only way we can go above $10 without actually having a bull market is if, say, we break $10 and then we go up and like get rejected at 11:30 and then go back under, right, and then close at like $9. I could see that happening without us, continuing. But anything higher than that, it's going to trigger a bull run because that means that Bitcoin, not only ICP, but Bitcoin is going to be above that $30,000 level. And that is the decider of the whole market, right? And then Ethereum will be up. And why is it doing this? Coin market cap's off today. When I press Bitcoin, it goes to BNB for some reason. That's really weird. I know you saw that. I wasn't the only one who just saw that. I put Bitcoin and it went to BNB. All right. But anyway, Bitcoin was in this massive level too. But what I was trying to show you is that if we break a certain level, like say I was saying 10 here, if we break the Bitcoin $30,000 level back up here, then we know with that and Internet Computer over $10, say Bitcoin at 32,000 and ICP is at $14. We will know the bear market is over and we have started the bull market, right? But we are also in this descending triangle on Bitcoin as well, and it looks like we might have broke out. We didn't quite break out of it on ICP, but we might just have broke out on. Yeah, we did. Yes, dude, we broke out. I mean, we do have another resistance right here because of the top of this, but we just broke out of this one with some nice volume too. Look at that volume. This is on the daily. Yes, dude. That's why Internet Computer is holding solid. We are right on the breakout for Internet Computer right now. So I think we could actually have a nice breakout because this can either go up to 22,500 or all the way up to 24,500 if it goes to the top of the wedge from the breakout. So we just had this long-standing breakout for the last couple of months. So we've been on a downtrend for months. So, and we just broke out of it right here. So this is definitely a positive sign for Bitcoin, which means it's a positive sign for Internet Computer. We might as well break out of this level and, hit the road, Jack. because we don't want the bear market to come back no more. So blockchain heroes can 10x easy, and someone gave me my Renegade blockchain hero. I love it. I can't wait to play some of these games because I'm a huge gamer. And that's what I'm going to be looking forward to in the internet computer. You can just do so many things. You can play games. You can just do so much on the internet computer. It's just rebuilding the internet from the ground up. So, you're a graveyard of crypto. I'm not paying the gas. I'll put that way. $5% is too much. Yeah. So any gas fees that's over a few pennies is greed, because there's so many other ways that blockchains can gain money. Why rob the people? So what you're doing is you're causing people to not use your blockchain, or at least the small. So what they're doing, what they think is they're going to stop the poorer people from using their network. Do you know that 99% of the world isn't rich? So if you're only targeting rich people with your blockchains and your stuff, you're only targeting 1% of the population. That isn't enough to sustain a blockchain. 1% of the Earth's population. And how many of the 1%ers are actually going to invest in your blockchain? So your best friend is the 99% of people, which are the people that can't afford a $5 gas fee because they're sending $5. It's like, so I'm sending $5 and I'm paying $5. So I get nothing. I'm sending nothing, or I don't send anything and my $5 just sits there. So either I have $5 that sits there, or I have $5 that I send that costs $5 and it's gone. So either way, I don't get to use my money. Now on ICP, you have $5, you get $4, 99.99999% of that. So you pay like 0.0001 ICP, which is freaking nothing, which means anybody can use it. It can be scalable to the world. So 0.001 ICP might not seem like a lot to us, but imagine those countries where they have to use a stack of money this big to pay for something. Like this is $1. A stack of money would be like $1. Imagine them being able to use it, which is a lot of people, just a lot more people. If you want a blockchain to be scalable to 3 billion people, you need to have it accessible to 3 billion people and their budgets as well. So I think that needs to be heard by somebody. Someone high up needs to hear that. I hope I do get a Bitcoin flower. It depends. If they're too much, I mean, I can't afford like 400 ICP though. So it's going to have to be, if I get a Bitcoin flower, it's going to have to be like between 250 and like 350 is probably, that's even high. I don't know, 250 and 350 is about as high as I can go. So it is life is a rich man's game, bro. Life is a rich man's game. I pretend like I live rich, and I feel so. Life is all about feelings, right? No, it's about facts, right? And the fact is, I'm not rich, but I live like I'm rich. Inside, I feel like I'm rich because I always have what I need. I never go without like I have in the past, but that was because stupid decisions that I made in places that I want. But now I make good decisions. Like I put my money in crypto instead of going and hanging out at the club, chasing after women or doing whatever. I'm putting my money into my future. Me. When I invest in crypto, I'm investing in me, my future. I'm not investing in crypto. Well, I want to help some projects now. That's because I like people in the space, but that's beside the point. I'm doing this for me and my future so that in the future I can show people how to do it for them. So they could be like, okay, how did you do that? How did you go from where you were at nothing to having a place, a car, all of these things that, people want in the world? How did I get it? Well, I'm going to tell you it's because of crypto so far. I've made more money in crypto than if I was working, a year at a job, right? I could make the same money in crypto in a couple months as if I was working a year. So why don't I just go do that and then take 10 months off? I work for 2 months, make a bunch in the bull market, or do that. Work for 2 years in the bull market, take the bear market off. Just buy more crypto in the bear market. When the bull market comes, you go to work, making your trades, get your money. And in the bear market, you just accumulate. So it's like 2 years on, 2 years off. So Elon should hook ICP up with Starlink. I heard something about that. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a game or something. I don't know. I heard something about Elon Musk and Starlink and crypto. I'm not sure if it was ICP though. That would be funny though. If Elon Musk, backed ICP, imagine, all the crazy people that would be in ICP. But we don't want a community built like that. We want our community built on people that have passion for crypto, for cryptography, for what they're doing. Like I didn't understand the internet because I was too young at the time. I have another chance to get in on the brand new internet. That's the way I'm looking at it. I have the chance to get in on something that we're going to be looking back in the history books as a major event in human history. When we transition from paper money and coin money to digital money. It's going to be just like as big as when the cotton gin was invented, when all of the industrial revolution. It's going to be in that category. It's going to be taught in school. Everybody is going to know what a Satoshi is. It's going to be taught in school. You're going to know what your favorite cryptos are. Can anybody name the top 10 cryptos? Can anybody name the top 10 cryptos in the class? Anybody? You. XRP, ICP, Bitcoin. No, not in order, because Bitcoin would always be first. But yeah, just imagine that the curriculum at school, is going to be history because of what it has done and the impact it's had on the world, or is it going to be math because Bitcoin is money? Dude, that's an interesting theory. Are they going to allow Bitcoin in the schools? Like, are the schools going to be like, no, it's not US dollars. You can't teach Bitcoin in the schools. I mean, that would just be weird. Elon is Satoshi. No. The reason that I don't agree with that, Elon is greedy. And I hate to say that. I can't. He's not greedy. Okay, that sounded bad. I'm not clowning on Elon here. He's too greedy to be Satoshi. Let's just say that. I don't think he's a greedy man, but I think his wanting power and success and notoriety, how he kind of yearns for it on Twitter, that fame, that pullback, those likes. I think he would do it just for the fame of it. I don't think that he would be quiet about it. I think he would want the recognition for being the smartest man in the world, because whoever created Bitcoin is the smartest man alive today. He created $1 billion industry. He created a whole platform for a new generation of crypto to be built. That's what Bitcoin did. It started all of this. He is the smartest man in the world. And I don't think that Elon Musk would hide it. I think he would have been, and maybe when he was younger, but as adult Elon, no. He just likes fame too much. He would be memeing about it all the time. I just don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong. That's just my opinion on it. You could be right. Elon could be Satoshi, but do you agree? He would probably want to tweet about it, at least cryptically. I mean, especially if you're Satoshi, you love cryptography in the first place. So if you're Satoshi, you're going to love ICP. Just think about it like this. If you're Satoshi Nakamoto, because look at Vitalik Buterin. Look what he says about ICP. He says, man, this is really good technology. This could be Ethereum's sister network. So he is the co-creator of Ethereum, creator, not investor, creator of Ethereum that's saying that. Imagine what Satoshi Nakamoto would say about ICP. Now, if Elon Musk was Satoshi Nakamoto, he would be invested in ICP because he loves cryptography. What is Bitcoin? Cryptocurrency, cryptography, currency, crypto, right? So he would just love it. He would cryptically bury his name of who he really is. And I bet Satoshi did somewhere, maybe on the blockchain. Maybe one day, maybe he said it somewhere on the blockchain, like way down the line. Maybe he planted a block with his real name on it after he knew he would be dead. And then we'll find out who Satoshi is maybe in like 50 years on a crazy random block that appeared that he somehow put his name on after he knew he would be dead. What a crazy theory, huh? I could write a book. I have some crazy thoughts at times, man. But I just don't think that Elon would have hit it. Hideo Kojima is Satoshi. So I don't know who it is. I think Satoshi is someone that we haven't even we haven't even looked at yet. I think he did his job so well and hiding himself so well. I mean, just look at him programming Bitcoin to be worth $1 million as one Satoshi per one penny. That is genius, because you could only calculate that. Imagine how long he spent thinking about this to understand the implications of what would happen 10 to 15 to 20 years down the road. Because we're, 13 years into Bitcoin now? No Satoshi Nakamoto yet. So those are the things, Okay. C++. Okay, so the price of ICP does not matter. The price of ICP, it does matter in the fact that where does it hold support? What is that market cap that it doesn't go below? And we've noticed about $1.5 billion is ICP's sweet spot. And if you can have a company that sits in the worst of times at $1.5 billion, I think we picked a winner, guys. I think we're on the right track here. And we'll know in the next 17 months or 17 to 21 months. Well, 17 to 2 years. Let's just say that. And we'll know. 17 months to 2 years. And we will know it was worth it, worth the journey. So, yeah. And I don't know who Satoshi is, guys. I would bet it's not Elon Musk, though. He's just too outspoken. But who it is, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fun to think about, though, right? I mean, it has to be somebody who doesn't care about fame or money. Now, who, fame or money? Those are like two of the biggest like greed points in the world is fame and money. So this guy, he just must love technology. His love isn't fame or money. It's technology. You can tell when somebody loves tech. Now, that is something that Elon Musk and Satoshi have in common. They both love technology. Elon Musk understands that artificial intelligence can be dangerous, though. And I don't know what Satoshi thought about artificial intelligence. To understand if a person is who they are, you'd have to conduct interviews with that other person and then conduct the interviews with those people to kind of see how they'd answer similar. But it would be just way too hard. I can only name Hideo Kojima. So, yeah, who knows? Who knows? It could be a guy named Satoshi. There's a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto that they thought was him. And they're like, you're Satoshi. And he's like, no, I'm not. You know, the guy that has the Satoshi picture, everybody thinks, oh, that's Satoshi. And when you think of Satoshi, that's the picture you see. But it's not really him. So, all right, guys, I think this was a cool discussion night. It's not like our normal videos, but I think we needed to talk about community, how important that is. I think we needed to talk about when are we going to be in the next bear market or bull market? When is the transition from bear market to bull market going to be? And we have to keep our eyes out. Just like when I was saying February, if you go watch some of my videos last year, I was saying February. We need to get out of all altcoins by February. I was warning people, get out of altcoins by February because it's going down. It's cyclical. And what happened? It went down. It was cyclical, just like I said. So we just follow the nature of crypto. And if it plays out, it doesn't, because things only happen maybe 7 or 8 out of 10 times. So we speculate and we're right most of the time and we're wrong some of the time. So, and I'm okay with that. As long as we can understand what's happening and we know that ICP is awesome and they're rebuilding the internet with awesome community, we can't lose, guys. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!